Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cuddyback, Drake Non-Typical, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, Wasp Archery, and Realtree.
Welcome back to Midwest Whitetail. It is December 30th, and Donovan and I are back down on my main farm tonight hunting. Donovan's going after his first buck tonight. There is one particular deer in here that we're kind of hunting. It's a 4-year-old 10-point. He's kind of been MIA on all my other cameras, and this is really the only camera I've been getting him on lately since shotgun season. So my hopes are that he's bedding in this bedding area to our west, and he comes out into this field to eat. I did have some pictures of him recently on here within the last week or two, so we'll see. It is a pretty cold night compared to the last few days. It's in the high 20s and about a 20-mile-an-hour west wind, which sets up perfect for this plot. When it's real windy, these deer like to come in here because this plot's surrounded by trees, and it's pretty much out of the wind for the most part, so this is kind of my go-to spot whenever it gets this windy. But big temp drop, really our first cold front of this late season, so these deer should be up moving. You're gonna have to stick with us. It's about 2 o'clock right now, so we got a bit of time left, but should be fun. Let's get her done. It's about 4 o'clock, and the neighbor actually has been shooting for about an hour now. Pistols, rifles, about anything you can think of. Right as they started that, we had 2 does and then these 2 bucks come from that direction. They ran in just on the edge of us, and these 2 bucks actually bedded down. So I imagine they want to go back that way that they came from. So what I'm hoping they do is hopefully once this shooting settles down, they get comfortable and get up and maybe come feed through the food plot and head back that direction and come give us a pretty good shot for Donovan. One of them is a decent one that I think Donovan would love to put his tag on. There it is. So hopefully once that's done, these bucks get comfortable, stand back up, and maybe feed out here in front of us, and hopefully we can get a shot at one of them. But it's about 4 o'clock, so we got about an hour left. Alright guys, well, as you can see, we actually ended up seeing that buck tonight, that 4-year-old we were in there after. Just wasn't out there long enough to give Donovan an opportunity to get the gun out the window to get a shot, but I know Donovan had fun, so, you know, going forward, I got my late muzzleloader tag, and then Caleb still got an archery tag, and we actually had a really good hunt last week on Sunday, and he was able to fill his late muzzleloader tag, so we're actually going to head down to that same farm this weekend. There's still 3 targets on that farm. We're actually going to go down there on Friday, I believe, Friday and Saturday, try to hunt. There's a 3-legged deer we call Tripod. He's got a real nice one. I think his left side is real nice and his other side's a little messed up. Then the old 10, the one that I missed, he's still in there. We've seen him. And then Also, one of the bigger deer. He's just a big mainframe, 11 or 12, and Caleb's pretty sure he saw him down on that bottom about a week ago scouting. So all 3 of those deer in the area. They're all staying on that bottom, coming out through that CRP field. There's some clover they've been staging up on there, and then heading out to the ag to the north. So that's the game plan going forward, and hopefully one of us or both of us can tag another buck here before it's all said and done.
Welcome to the evening of December 31st, 2019. Hope everybody's having a good New Year's Eve and getting ready to bring in the New Year's the right way. Before I could tonight, I wanted to get out here and hunt. We finally had great conditions, so decided to slip out here and get a hunt in before I head home and celebrate with Sarah and the kids tonight. But with that said, on these conditions, I've been waiting for weeks now to get what we have today. We have a fresh layer of about 1 inch of snow, and temps are finally in the high 20s, which is great for the way it's been, with a real feel of 10 degrees, and we have a nice steady west-northwest wind. With that fresh snow, I'm able to see a long ways, which is always awesome when I sit in this spot, just because you can really see these deer working in from the bedding and out of the cover from a long ways away, and gives you plenty of time to set up, which will be really beneficial for me tonight because I'm self-filming. Gonna try and get it done that way tonight. And if you guys remember, I hunted this exact same blind on this food plot last year, almost a year ago to the date, on January 1st of 2019, and I was able to harvest a mature buck. So I can't think of a better way to close the chapter on 2019 than to go out the way we came in and finish it with a mature buck harvest. So hopefully we can get on that. And speaking of deer, mature bucks, the number one target's gonna be Dirty Mike, just based off history. And I've never wanted to harvest a deer and find out how old he is more than that deer ever. So this is his core area, and he's definitely number one. But another deer I think we have high odds of seeing is a buck that I call the Ugly 10. So it's about 3 o'clock now, and I've already seen some does on their feet. So movement's been late. That's what the cutty links have been telling me. But hopefully with this front, it gets them on their feet a little earlier tonight. But I'm gonna settle in, and hopefully tonight's that night. And like I said, we can go out the way we came in for 2019. But I'm excited. It feels great to be in here again tonight and to be hunting with the bow. So hopefully we're bringing you something special. Well, I'm back at the truck now, and as you guys seen there at dark, well, I probably couldn't see it really well, but that was Dirty Mike that came in. it was not disappointing, but just, obviously I wish he could have came in a little sooner. He came in, if he'd have been about 5 minutes sooner, I definitely had a shot at him from where he stopped and where he came into there on the plot, but just wasn't able to get it done. So ended up seeing a lot of deer. Saw roughly 30 deer, which was awesome. But I just kept telling myself the way they were moving with the young bucks, the 3 and 2 year olds coming in, that if I was going to see a mature deer, it was going to be at dark the way it happened. So, not upset, but a little disappointed we couldn't seal the deal tonight. But looking ahead, Saturday, the conditions look really good too. So I'm going to try and get out Saturday and get it done. We'll go right back into that blind. The wind looks the same. And, put a hunt together for Dirty Mike again. So it's always fun to go in after a target deer and get to see him. Just wish it could have ended a little differently, but like good night overall. No complaints. So thanks for checking in with me this week and watching another episode of the Heartland Show on Midwest Whitetail. I hope everyone has a safe New Year's Eve tonight and a good New Year's. So hopefully we'll be checking back in with you next week, and we got a hunt to bring you guys with maybe even a harvest. So we'll catch up with everybody next week.